Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in week 3. And the Blazers will kick off first, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. To throw, it's Winfield. Got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Rockwell. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't... It was there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. But when you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Blazers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
Man, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football.
Could be an alley. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I love that play. I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Robinson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The run inside. It's Reagan. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Winfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Gain of 11. First down for the offense.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Rodgers. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Fires to the big fella. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Makes the grab. It's Jensen. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Jensen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stands in and takes the hit. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Louisiana. And they add
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Past the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Blazers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
To the air. It's Winfield. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And on third down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They'll send the back in motion. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And back to the air on 2nd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the 3rd quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the 3rd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And here comes the offense on second down. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking for a gap. It's Reagan. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this...
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Klein. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to him on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There's a crease. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Cajuns. And that one will put him up here in the second half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going to the running game. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a give to Robinson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he got loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Across the 20. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, UAB. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Blazers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Running inside, it's Reagan. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Reagan. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He wants it all. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He'll set up to throw. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now.
Might have a chance. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not